check it out. We are at the end of the day. Beautiful late fall day in Northern California. We've had drizzles, cloudy skies, and it's just so pretty out here at this point. I'm about to go in right now and make one of my favorite meals, which is this crispy breaded oven-baked tilapia. I'm participating in a collaboration named Flower It Up, being hosted by Martin Midlife Misadventures. They are showcasing recipes that have flour in it, and this one certainly does. Actually, it's a very important part of the recipe. So let's check it out. I'm making baked and breaded tilapia this evening. It's very, very easy and requires very few ingredients. Obviously, tilapia, flour, breadcrumbs, an egg or some milk, dairy or non-dairy milk, and a little bit of olive oil. Spray and pour, or just spray if you don't have pour. The first order of business here is to coat these in flour, just like this. You want to make sure both sides have flour, and then we're going to let it rest a little bit because the flour basically acts like a glue for the rest of the, let me move this so you can see it. So for the rest of the ingredients that go on top, so we want this to just really set and kind of stick to the fish. So there's one. I'll probably need to add a little bit more flour for the second one. This is a really delicious, delicious way to prepare tilapia. Get that. You can just sort of smear it on if you can't drench it. It's hard to find a plate that's really big enough, so I'm just going to make a mess here, just spreading it on. As long as it covers the fish and you let it sit. The best type of flour for this is white flour. I have tried breading and baking with whole wheat flour, and I find it doesn't hold as well. There we go. So these are both done, and I'm just going to let them sit here on the plate for about 10-15 minutes while I do other things. It's been about 20 minutes. I have turned the oven on to 375, and I'm going to prepare my baking service and also the things I need to put onto the fish. I like to use this flat cast iron griddle. However, you can use any surface you want, a cookie sheet, parchment paper. Just make sure that whatever you use, it's oiled, either spray oiled or a little bit of oil poured on top. I like to put a little bit of olive oil on top of this. It just helps crisp up the fish a little bit better. So I'm just going to spread that around. I want it to be completely ready when I put the fish on. It's going to go very quickly now that they've sat here for a few minutes. So we're just like that. I have one egg right now to put on top of the fish, and we're going to try that and see how if that's enough or if I need more. I have this this little brush I used for the oil, and I'm just going to put it on top like this. Cover both ones. When I do smaller things like zucchini or whatever, you don't need to do this. You can just dip stuff, but I don't have a pan that's really adequate to dip this stuff in, so I'm just going to spread it on top like this. Now I'm going to put the breading on top. I just use this stuff from Dollar Tree or Walmart, Italian seasoning. It always works out. It always tastes good. You can count on it. I don't like to invent the wheel. Plus, it's very economical. I think, I want to say 15 ounces is $1.25 at Dollar Tree, and it's about comparable at Walmart. Maybe you get a little bit more at Walmart, but they're both comparable. All right, that side is done. Just like that. I quickly flip these, and I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And finish up the egg here. One egg was more than adequate. These two big tilapia pieces. I got these actually at Costco. Sometimes I split them in half. I might do that after I cook them, but for now this is good enough. So fine, coated, and I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the breading on top. I'll probably need to open another box of it. I was finishing up the Dollar Tree. Yeah, I'll open another box of the second box I have of this. Just like that. And here's a little bit more for the second piece of fish. Again, just kind of sprinkle it on top, spread it out. The flour is acting like a glue, and the egg is acting like a glue. So you have this one big science project here, which comes out great. All right, done. Now I'm going to put both of these on this griddle. Again, you can put whatever you want on it, just like that. I'm going to turn it over again, and let me put a little bit more of this on top. A lot of this is just figuring it out, covering up any spots you may have missed. Again, I said the oven is preheated to 375, so I'm just about ready to put these in. Let's finish up this battery. So as you recall, we oiled up the pan here on one side, and on the other side I'm just going to spray some spray oil. It really helps make the breading nice and crispy. So I'm going to put it in the oven right now. All right, it's been about half an hour, and these are cooking on top and they're getting golden on the bottom. So I'm just going to flip them. Doesn't that look great? And let me do this one. And here's flip number 2. Always a little nerve-wracking. So I'm going to put these back in. Okay, so here it is. I put it in about another 15 minutes. Times are going to vary. I'd rather go a little overboard than underboard with tilapia, but you know, I think it's ready and it seems to be fine. So let's see how the other side turned out. Perfect. And perfect. So needless to say, this is going to be a couple of meals for me, but I'm really looking forward to digging in. This is one of my favorite ways to eat tilapia, breaded like this. It's also great the next day. So, hope that your cooking is going well and you're enjoying these winter months, which are perfect cooking months, and that whatever you're making for dinner tonight is delicious. Thank you so much for watching.